One of the most notable mysterious songs online was Just Solved, and it was an insanely crazy and amazing song because this song wound up being by an extremely well-known pop artist, and it was solved due to a well-known K-pop band. So stick around for case file 688-9072, One Love. So the first mentions of this song online were attributed to a band called Cover Drive and were dated 2013. Cover Drive was clear from the outset though, this wasn't by them. That wouldn't stop speculation that, well, maybe it was by them. Then we asked a member of the band and they confirmed it wasn't them. And yet, this still wouldn't stop people from suggesting that maybe it was them and maybe they just couldn't admit it for some reason. Of course, it didn't help that Shazam would now identify this song as being by them. And the vocalist sounded extremely similar as well, so this wound up being an ongoing thread throughout most of the search for this song. However, as time went on, at least some started to believe this wasn't Cover Drive or their vocalist Amanda, with user Tom Servo pointing out that she typically sang in a higher register. Then a high-quality copy of the song was uploaded to a Polish file-sharing website, attributing this song to Cover Drive. At least we'd have a high-quality copy of the song and we'd reach out to the uploader to see if they could provide any additional context. We also looked on the site where the earliest upload of the song could be found, MZ Hip Hop, but nothing came of that either. So then, what if I told you a radio station tweeted about this song in 2014 and gave you one guess who they said it was by? Yep, of course, Cover Drive. Which did prompt the question where all this Cover Drive stuff came from. Then a musician on YouTube named Mei Lin would post the song as if it were their own. Of course, in this case, at least it wouldn't lead to years of speculation as it was fairly clear that they were a troll. We also investigated ASCAP listing, which seemed promising. This led to us finding the band Krewella, and it turns out that Krewella actually had unreleased music from the right time period. Also, because Taylor Swift is, well, Taylor Swift, she was suggested as being our vocalist, though sorry to say Swifties, but we didn't think this was her, as great as her music is. Anyway, going back to Krewella, it turns out that user FM160 worked for them for a period of time and felt they were indeed a good lead, so we tried to reach out to them again. And then user Bastion, with a 7 instead of a T, reached out to the original poster of this on YouTube, who said they had downloaded it from a site called iloverndbmusic.com. As we continued to look, one thing was clear: this was almost certainly a leaked demo. And another thing that's clear: you should subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. If you do, I'll get to the stuff about the British pop star and K-pop band, okay? Okay. Anyway, there was a lot of active searching from a bunch of suspicious websites that had all posted this sample around the same time, with users like JuicyLegend taking dives into the HTML code and song metadata to try to make sense of this all. And then user Murphy pointed out that now, in late 2024, K-pop band TZUYU had released a preview of their new album containing One Love. Same lyrics, same melody. I told you I'd get to the K-pop band. And this quickly led to the credits for this song, crediting it to a producer that goes by Red Triangle, Rick Parkhouse, George Tizard, and an artist named Kamille with a K. And since the original One Love was back on the internet in 2013, this confirmed that what we had was, in fact, a leaked demo. FoolingMyselfWithDreams was then able to find the ASCAP BMI record for this song. This led to the confirmation of the names of the writers, producers, and artists: British pop star Kamille, or Kamille Angelina Purcell. And it was even written by another British pop star, Cheryl Cole. In fact, this song was originally meant for girls' pop group Girls Aloud, who Cheryl headlined. I even double confirmed all of this with the PRS record, that's the British Musicians' Rights database for those unaware. And then we found a confirmation from 4 years ago, 2020, where Kamille herself seemingly confirmed this was by her. And then we got to ironing out what would be the solver details in this, which would become a bit more unique than normal. We determined that Rory was the one that found the TZUYU lead, and with several of us reaching out to Kamille herself, Red Triangle, Camille's producer, and a few other people as well, it was Chii who eventually heard back from Kamille herself, who confirmed this was her demo, and One Love was solved. However, it was only Chii who received solve credit for this, along with Kamille herself, but not Rory, because Rory hadn't been familiar with Lostwave, and technically speaking, if you don't realize something is lost, then you can't find it. But Rory would get credited with a very well-deserved special thanks. Then we discussed crediting MatthewMtx, who it looks like had found the TZUYU song prior to Rory. We also mentioned how incredibly messy this solve credit was, but then, proving the point, we learned that Matthew posted after Rory. So the only actual solve credits for the song would go to Chii and Kamille, with special thanks to both Rory and Matthew. Interestingly enough, the demo would then be copyright struck by record label BMG, likely due to the TZUYU release, so I'm either going to have to use something else, not play this track at all, or hope that YouTube sees this as fair use, and who am I kidding, it probably won't be that last option. I guess from beginning to end, this solve was destined to be messy. Good thing I'm not a clean freak. Until next time, I'm PersonOfDistraction, and I'm now listening to